Hello, everybody. Can you listen to me? Can you see me? Can you confirm me on the chat, please? All my students, all my audience, can you listen to me? Can you see me on the screen? Please confirm me on the chat, please. Okay, thank you. Thank you for all your reply. Thank you for all your reply. So, welcome to you all for this particular session. And in this particular session, yes, thank you. Thank you for all your reply and all your prompt answers. So in this particular session, we'll be discussing that how we can make our career in the domain of competitive coding. Okay. Now the point is that, see, if you consider, say, a couple of years back, okay. So if you consider a couple of years back, so what was the sequence in which the campusing rounds used to get conducted? So far I can recall that it is not too far. So if I go for a couple of years back, then the first round, the company used to conduct was the aptitude test. Aptitude test was the first round. Then if you pass the aptitude test, and whether logical reasoning related problems and some other mathematical related problems they used to ask, and students used to take the preparation for this aptitude test and all. Now, after that aptitude test, we usually have those students who are, yes, aptitude test, apti. So now, after that one, students used to go for the group discussion. So in case of group discussion, one topic they used to give the respective the company people, they used to give one topic, and on that very topic you were supposed to discuss. And now in case of group discussion, they always try to find out that whether you are having a capability to work with the team or not. They are not finding that whether you are leader or something. So they want to find that whether you can work in a team, whether you are cooperative, whether you can allow others to talk, and so on. After that one, we usually go have one round that is known as psychometric analysis, where this psychometric analysis indicates that the brain mapping or say mind mapping, that means as a person how you are. So that is my psychometric analysis. After that, we usually go for a round, and that is your, okay, I'm just coming to your point. Okay, now after that, what happens after that, we'll be going for the next round, that is the HR round. And after crossing the HR round, there are so many embarrassing questions might be asked, the environments might be created, and then we usually have the technical round, where you'll be asked to answer some technical questions. But those days have gone. Aptitude test, group discussion, psychometric analysis, HR round, and then technical round. So technical round used to come at the last. So those students who are having a very good technical skill, so now in that case they may not get the chance, because the other rounds they may get cancelled out, may get not selected. But the scenario has got changed. Now for any IT companies, whenever they conduct their campusing rounds, the first round is a coding round, the second round is a coding round, the third round they used to conduct is a coding round, and the fourth round is a technical as well as the respective HR. So then the students is to get the job. The selected students is to get the job. So sometimes we find that 90 minutes time is being given to solve say 4 problems, 3 problems. Say 2 hours time is being given to solve 4 problems, 5 problems. So that is the first round is coding, second round is coding, third round is coding. If you go for Google, my son also went for Google campusing. The 5 rounds is for coding, and then the other technical round is to come. So coding, and only coding, and that is a competitive coding. So now it has become essential. It has become essential Yes, I shall tell you. Shreyas, just wait. I shall tell all these things. And for that, to clear all your doubts and all, so that's why we are conducting this particular session. Yes. So now the point is that, see, to conduct such, to appear for this coding round, you require lots of practice. It is not one overnight game. That means that today you have found that, okay, I'm having a time in the evening, so let me start my coding skill developed. And tomorrow morning, I'll be a good coder and good coding skill developed. So that is not a that is not a path, and that is not possible. And you know that in life, there is no shortcut. In life, there is no shortcut. And you should agree with me, really, there is no shortcut. So now what is happening? See, what is happening? See, the coding skill development is most important skill that has to be developed. And to develop this coding skill, you require a structured, proper guidance from the knowledgeable person who have got the coding international coding ranks or national coding ranks, and say 5-star rank, or say 7-star rank. So those people, they know that how the problem can be solved, and the the students can prepare themselves. So that's why we are having a good band of very good faculties, and all the faculties are having a very good rank in the national and international level. So now the problem is that, see, all the IT companies, they have found that the cheapest way to recruit their manpower, suitable manpower for their industry, is going through the interacting with those respective students who are having a very good coding rank in the national and in the international level. So that's why company are conducting those companies like, say, CodeShape. So they used to contact these particular companies to get the top 500 rank holders name and so on. So that going through that rank holder's name, the respective LinkedIn profile and all, the company approaches with some attractive job offer. And obviously, again, in the selection process, the company used to conduct multiple coding rounds so that they can test really the respective candidate is suitable for the IT related activities or not. I want to make one comment here. You should have a trust on me and believe me. Trust me, computer science, okay, just give me some time, I shall answer your queries. That just let me introduce the topic at first. So that you should trust me that a student whenever a student is actually having a very good coding skill, the technology is not a bar. Technology is not a bar. So whenever you are having a very good coding skill in Python, or say in C++, or in, say, Java, and whenever you got recruited to any good MNCs, say my 5-level company or in the FANG companies, so obviously you can find that the companies will be giving you some assignments in the development process in some advanced technologies. But technology will not be a bar. It will take a couple of hours, maybe might be a couple of days to prepare yourself for the respective technologies. But the coding skill requires lots of time to get developed. Because what is happening, say, students are coming from different backgrounds. Here, Shilpi is telling that electronic and communication. Yes, so many students are coming from different backgrounds. But if they have the mathematical skill, if they have some logical reasoning, if they're strong for that, then obviously they can easily learn the coding. In the domain of coding, in the domain of data science, we are finding that there are lots of people are there. They are not actually from computer science and IT background truly, if we consider their academic careers. So how to prepare yourself? I'm finding that there are so many questions are being posted onto the chat, and everyone is asking that from where I should learn data structure and algorithm, from where I should prepare myself for the coding and for the other skills. Okay, you are from the Jadavpur University Civil Engineering Department, sir. Can I go through off-campusing company? I have a decent coding skills, and they reject me because of my civil engineering degree. My point is that, say, Shumon, whatever you are having, the skill or something, have some good rank in the international and national level. If you have a good coding rank, coding contest rank in the national and international level, everyone will be considering your candidature, considering your profile. After that, they will check in which discipline or in which stream you have done your BTech or engineering. So that is the main point. You know that always in the industry, one thing is very important, and that is your certification. So from where you are doing the certification. So certification is also very important aspect to increase the acceptability in the respective industry. Certification. So certification from the code shape is being accepted worldwide, is being accepted in multiple companies, in all companies rather. So that's why doing the certification from a certain good organization, if you have some Microsoft certification, if you have say Google certification, if you have say CodeShape certification, then obviously your acceptance will be too much high there. So that is the case here. So let me introduce myself. My name is Arnab Chakraborty. I'm basically from Kolkata, West Bengal, India. I'm having more than 26 years of academic teaching and more than 13 years of corporate training experiences. I've conducted training programs for 170 companies. And you know that I'm having purely the computer science background. And also I've done different other global certifications and all. So you know that I have gone through multiple different companies for the training. I met with the HR, I met with the respective recruiting key person, and I asked them that what skill do you require, do you search in the candidate? Most of them told that for the development related activities, for core IT related activities, we require mainly the coding skill. If they know the technology, good enough. If they don't know, we don't bother. We require that the students, the candidates, the applicants, the professionals should have the coding skill. And later, giving them the training and preparing them for the technologies they can easily do. And we corporate trainers, we go there. Say I've taken 34 batches for Accenture, I've taken 27 batches for your IBM, I've taken your 24 batches for Ericsson and so on. So I've taken so many sessions for different companies, 170 companies across the globe. I have seen that the companies recruit those people who are strong in the coding, and later we corporate trainers got the invitation to the companies from the companies, and we prepared the students, prepared the joiners, freshers and joiners on the respective technology domain. Okay, now Shuman and other students, everyone is talking about that how they can build their careers. I know that everyone is very much eager to make their career properly, properly guided and the properly constructed. So how we can do that one? Regarding this one, so I'm going to share my screen, please. Can everyone see my screen, please? Can you see my screen? I've shared my screen. Yes, I think you can see. Yes. See, now what we are trying to say is that, say, we are going to launch some new batches to develop your coding skills. To develop your coding skills. Now, you are asking me questions that can we learn from YouTube videos? Very important question you have asked. And so many people are learning from YouTube videos. The main problem with the YouTube videos or say pre-recorded classes is that that it is not interactive. If you cannot understand a certain topic, you can maximum you can go for what should I say? You can go for the replay of the video, but you cannot ask question to the respective speaker, to respective trainer and faculty. So right now, please don't write anything in the chat box because you know that I've made the full screen, so I cannot see your chat. So let me complete this discussion, then I shall take the questions being raised in the chat box. If you write something on the chat box, I cannot see right now. So just listen to me and then you shall go for the discussions. Now the point is that, see, In case of coding skills, if you develop the coding skills, you require the live classes. There is no replacement. You can ask question to the respective trainer, and trainer should be good enough having they should be having a good ICPC, or say different international coding ranks, 7-star ranks, and so on. So that's why they know that how such tricky and difficult problems can be solved within that stipulated amount of time, and how to pass all the test cases as when required. So that is the point here. So that's why we are launching some new batches. And for this particular information, I want to share this information with all of you. So don't look here and there. Just listen to this and get yourself trained through our experts. And obviously in the expert list, I'll be there. I think all of you have seen me on the YouTube videos, because I'm having more than 2,500 videos on the YouTubes. And you know that for all computer science and IT semester papers, I've done my videos almost all. I'm having 31 albums on the YouTube videos. So you might have seen me earlier, and you know that in which way and with what quality I used to give the training. And similarly, other trainers are also there, and they are also ICPC's finalists, and they are also awesome. So now in the new batch, we are having the genius from programming fundamentals to advanced problem solving. Now I'm telling you, what are the main problems if you go for your personal study? What is the main problem? Problem number one is that whatever the study time you are having, 60% of the study time, 60% of the study time you just waste to search the required material on the internet. 60% of the study time is being wasted if you search the material on the internet, because you are not going to get the proper material on the internet on the first search, on the first try. So it takes some time. And after getting these study materials, the study materials might not be up to the mark. It is not the curated content. So rest 40% time, whatever you are devoting on this particular internet accessed material, so that is also not up to the mark quality. So there is a point number one. Point number two is that you can watch YouTube videos, but YouTube videos are not interactive. And if you write questions in the respective comment box, most of the trainers will not reply because they are busy to make the other videos. There is a point number two. Point number three is that whenever you are doing the practice, you might be facing problems. You might be finding that the program is not running, the program is running, but it is not passing all the test cases. Then what will happen? You should consult with some knowledgeable person. So whom will you approach? You can approach maximum to your professors. You can approach maximum to your seniors. But the point is that those seniors, those professors can help you if they have the proper international or national coding ranks. Other than having the good skill in the teaching, good skill in the discussion, good skill in the computer science subjects might not be sufficient enough to give you the guidance in the competitive coding. Because you know that in case of competitive coding, there are multiple different category of problems are there. The problems may be on dynamic programming, maybe greedy algorithm, maybe on say backtracking, maybe on branch and bound, maybe on range queries, maybe on segment tree, maybe on find and union and find, maybe on say range queries, maybe on say dynamic programming. I told you might be. So there are multiple different subcategories. If you ask me that how many categories are there, I can say that in broad ways we are having 10 to 9 to 10 or 11 categories are there. But if you go for the subcategories, it is coming around 20 plus subcategories are there. And each and every category of algorithm, each and every category of problems has got a different approach to solve. Say amortized analysis. So there is one category that is having no match with the dynamic programming. So dynamic programming is a very unique type of approach for solving problems. So reading a problem and getting the classification that under which category this problem would be belonging, that requires skill and only skill. And skill can only be acquired if you have the experience. And experience can only be acquired if you have the guidance. And the guidance should be proper guidance from the respective resource person. Otherwise, common people or say other knowledgeable people on the computer science subject may not be your proper guide. So that's why in case of genius from programming fundamentals to advanced problem solving, which is going to live from this 19th February, I think it is very much important that today we are having this one is I think it is 18 February. So from tomorrow onwards, this 19 February, this course is getting launched. So many queries, I'm finding that on the chat box, you are raising your queries that from where you should read your data structured algorithms. And from the CourseShape portal, you can get all these answers because we're having the curated content. And all the contents have been developed by the teaching experts, faculties, and all of them are rank holders in the national and international level contests. So they don't know that it is not like a mere data structure note, or say not a mere algorithm tutorial. This tutorial will be read by the competitive programmers, by the competitive coders to prepare them. So it is having a different flavor, which is not available in any other sources. So two separate tracks will be there. So one track will be C++, another track will be Python. I know that most of the students are very much comfortable to write code in Python. But you know that you can find that if you consider your code jam exams and all, you can find that I'm not biasing you. I'm not making you biased, but I can tell you that more than 60% to 70% students are appearing with the C++ platform. They used to answer. They love to answer in the C++, and rest of them going for the Python, and obviously some of them will be going for Java, or might be some other programming languages. So C++, Python, and Java. So these are the main three languages in which the competitive programmers used to go for the coding. So whatever the language you feel better, you feel comfortable, you can select any one of them. But for this particular genius from programming fundamentals to advanced problem solving, so here we'll be going for this C++ and Python. The course will be starting from 19 February and so on. This particular course is for beginners and also for intermediate programmers. So beginners and intermediate programmers are there. This course will be having a duration of 10 months. This course will be having a duration of 10 months. And if you can join about this course for the 12 months course and so on, you can find that the course fee is so less. The course fee is so less. It is coming around 90 rupees per day. But frankly speaking, I did the calculation. Specific calculation I did. It is coming around 86 plus rupees rather, not 90 rupees. It is lesser than that. So that is the point I want to mention. Let me go for some more details about this. So this is we are having this, that is a programming fundamentals to advanced problem solving. So that is the genius batch, which will be done on this C++ and this Python, and which will be starting from 19 February, that means for tomorrow onwards. So that is the case. What are the advantages? I'm telling you. First one is that if you take any one of the languages, you can do the classes of the other languages. If you do any one of the course, if you take the admission, you can access the resources of the other courses also. So take admission in one course and access the resource for all the courses. So that is the unique offer that Unacademy and CourseShape used to give to our students. So take any admission to any one of the course and take the resource from the all other courses and make yourself quite well equipped and quite well knowledgeable. So it is a 10 months course. Next course will be the 12 months course, and which will become a CourseShape certified expert programmers. So that is your C++, Python, and Java. So three technologies are there. You can select any one of them during your admission process, but you can access the resource for the other technologies. So this is a unique offer from the CourseShape, and it is true for all the courses. So it has started from this 15 February with the introductory class. So main classes will be starting tomorrow onwards. So if you can join this particular course, obviously that would be a great decision for you. Any course which has got a duration for more than 6 months, so there you can have a free test. You can appear for a free test. So any course having got a duration of more than 6 months, so you know that you can, after that you can appear for a free test there. That is optional, you may take. And in that case, if you can pass the exam, obviously, if you can follow the classes, if you take the class resources, if you access the curated contents, if you ask your trainers to answer your queries, educators to answer your queries, all the classes will be interactive. Educators are knowledgeable. They are with the international ranks holder, a 7-star coding rank holder. So you know that you'll be getting all the support. And this curated content would be saving your 60% time during your study. I told you this one earlier. Now, see, this particular course is for the intermediate, this prodigy. this prodigy course will be for intermediate and for advanced level, because it is having a duration for 12 months. And this course is for the intermediate and for beginners. This course is for intermediate and for beginners. Last one is the interview 2021 concise track to clear product interviews, and this course is for all. This course is for all, and it is live on the 9th February 2021. If you take any admission to any one of the courses, you can access the resources of the other courses. So that is the unique proposition from the course shape part. I hope that you got my point, that how these particular courses are being framed. And obviously, you might be asking me what is the course content. So obviously, I shall share that one with you. I think all of you have gone through the course shape portal. There is a coding portal. We're having 10,000 such 10,000 plus problems are there, divided into multiple level of difficulties. That is the easy, intermediate, and say hard, and also different category of problems are there. So I love to solve problems from the course shape, and the problem count is increasing day by day. So it is a nice one. You know that whenever you run a program, whenever you write a program with lots of mathematical calculations and rough work and all, and suggesting the respective classification of the problem, finding out the required data structure to be implemented, finding out the logic for the implementation. At first, you might be going for the brute force algorithm, a type of algorithm. Then you shall go for the optimization, and then running the code, then submitting the code and passing the test cases. It took a long time to tell all these things, but it really, these are the multiple steps are there. So who will teach you these multiple steps? No one can teach you until you join some live classes taken by those respective educators who passed all these phases, because they know that which program will be falling under which category and how to solve them. So that is the point here. So now, what are the main advantages? Because let me come to my conclusion. What are the advantages are there? The first one is a structured learning path. So there is a first advantage. You will be having the structured learning path, and our subscription and unlimited access to all batches and all courses. That is a unique proposition from Courtship and Unacademy. There is a subscription. We take one subscription and get the unlimited access. Next one, successfully contest in the competitions like your ICPC and Code Jam. There's a successful participation for this one. You'll be getting highly, motivated to appear for these contests, and obviously you'll be having a good rank. And whenever you'll be having a good rank, you'll be coming under the radar of, the MNCs for the recruitment process. So crack interviews of top product companies, the FANG companies. So top product companies, you can crack interviews. And next one is the course shape certification, which is industry wise and say worldwide accepted course shape certification. Any one student who will be appearing for a more than 6 months course will be getting this course shape certification test free. You can appear, you can easily pass that one if you really follow the class notes, if you really follow the class progresses, if you really do the practices as will be suggested by the educators. And the subscription fees, as I told you earlier, it will be less than 90 rupees if you go for 12 months course. So what will you get? You will get the live interactive classes. Live interactive classes means you can ask questions and educators will give you the answers. Until he give you the answer, he will not terminate the class. So you can have your relevant questions, n number of relevant questions you can share with the respective educators. Then practice relevant problems on the course shape. In the course shape portal, 10,000 plus problems are there, divided into multiple level of difficulties and divided into multiple classifications, as I told you earlier. So you can solve those problems and you can make yourself more and more knowledgeable. And you know that we all people love challenges in our life. If there is no challenge, then what is the need of living? We should always have some. We always love to have some challenges. So to have these challenges and to get this flavor of solving such problems, the course shape portal is unparalleled. Next one is a doubt support. Say the class is having a duration, say two hours. Okay, 2 hours duration. Then after that, whenever you are doing the practice, you might be facing lots of problems. So who will be there to clear all your doubts and all? So in that case, you'll be having the expert panel is there, the teaching assistants, and all these teaching assistants are also having the good coding ranks on this ICPC and the Code Jam and all. So they'll be helping you through the chats and through this community members. You can instantly get the update about this particular problem, whatever you are facing when you will be doing your practices. So there is a doubt support will be there, and it is available 24/7. Now let me come to my point that what are the contents are there. Every student, please see whether anything you remain unanswered from your end. Everything has been covered here. I'm just going to tell you, this is a genius from programming fundamentals to advanced problem solving, which is launching from 19 February, that is from tomorrow onwards. So week 1 to 4 will be going for introduction to competitive programming and sorting and searching. So that is my week 1 to 4. You know that there are so many different types of sorting algorithms. If I ask you, please write sorting algorithm names on the chat. You can write more than 10 plus, I hope so. So sorting and searching algorithms are there. And depending upon the data structure, which searching algorithm will be suitable. Depending upon the data arrangement, which sorting algorithm will be suitable. So that will be decided, and the comparative study between them will be done. From week 5 to 10, we'll be going for basic data structures, fundamentals, interview-specific problem solving. Very, very, very important. Additional concepts on C++, Java, or Python. Say you have done the registration for Python. Obviously, the additional concepts will be done in Python. You have done the registration for C++. Then obviously, additional concepts in C++. So that will be covered here. Next, 16 to 17, week number, we'll be going for greedy algorithms. Greedy algorithms and classical problem solving. Greedy algorithm is one category of problem where you know that multiple such problems are falling under this greedy algorithm. The multiple such problem examples are there under this greedy algorithm. So 18 to 20, so many students were writing when I was looking at the chat box. Right now, I'm not looking at the chat box. I made the screen full screen. So I was finding that everyone, most of you are asking from where we should learn data structure and analysis of algorithm. So advanced data structure, square root decomposition, and complex problems will be done. So data structure related problems we will be spending for this week 18 to 20. So many long time you can find, almost a month. Next one, we will be having the number theory and interview questions. That is a week 21 to 22. Week 23 to 25, we'll be having the recursion on DP concept into detail. DP is a very, very, very important. So it is having the chance of say more than say I can say that more than 70 to 80% chance will be there that whatever the questions will be given to you, say for 2 hours question, 2 hours, you are supposed to solve 4 questions. At least 2 of them will be falling in the DP, dynamic programming category. So DP is very important. Discrete mathematics, computer science is based on mathematics. It is a derived subject from mathematics. You can find that there are so many books written by the professors from the Department of Mathematics. So discrete mathematics is that branch of mathematics which is very much computer science algorithm related. Then from week 31 to 35, graph algorithms, fundamentals, extensive problem solving. That is your week 31 to 35. Next one, 36 to 38, a unique type of classification of problems. That is a segment tree. You love to learn this one. Those students who really love mathematics, those students who really love challenges, those students who really love to learn, those students who really love excitement in their life, those students who really love to acquire more and more knowledge, they should take this course, and segment tree will be filling up lots of your desires. Next, we'll be going for advanced dynamic programming. I told you that 60 to 70% chance will be there. Out of 4 questions, 2 questions will be coming on the dynamic programming. So see, here we are having the DP, and here also you're having the DP. There is a dynamic programming. And week 42 to 44 will be going for computational geometry. So different geometry related problems used to come in the competitive coding. So I told you that there are multiple different classifications are there. If you want to make yourself, equipped for all these challenges, then obviously you should go through all these different category of problems. So these are the educators who are having their ICPC world finalists and code forces, grandmasters, and alumni of top product companies. So you can easily interact with them. They'll be taking the classes. I'll be also there in the team. So that you'll be getting the flavor of doing the classes with some knowledgeable persons, not wasting your time not wasting your time. Each and every moment you'll be learning in the class, and that will be a great journey. You know that learning has got a different thrill in the life. So these are the other faculties are there. Some faculties are common also here. You can find myself also, Arnab Chakraborty. I'm having so many certifications. I'm crazy about the certifications and crazy about the learning the new technologies and all. And I'm very much expert in this competitive coding because I'm having 26 years of experiences, and I shall be sharing my expertise with you all in my classes. So these are the educators who are having good panel of educators. All of them are having a very good background, came from the uh, good corporates and FANG companies and so on. Now let me come to this particular course fees for 1 month, for 3 months, for 6 months, for 12 months. So these are the course fees are there. If you go for this 12 months course fee, so it is coming around 29,700. Just make a round figure, say it is coming around say 30,000. So now if you go for say I was telling that it is coming around say 90 rupees per day. If you go for 90 into 30, what is the value then? It is 2,700, but it is coming as 2475. 2475 is the, if you go on dividing this one by 12, it is coming down this value. But why should you pay this money? I told you the reasons, but I did not tell you one reason. What is that? After getting the confidence, after getting the required knowledge, when you will be having a good rank in the competitive coding contests, and whenever you'll be getting the job will be having a huge salary there also. So obviously to acquire a huge salary, to have a salary in lakhs, you should invest in thousands. So that is the point where thousand and lakh, we're having 100 times greater. So that's why that you should invest on you. Without investment you cannot get the shortcut. If you want to learn yourself, it will be taking lots of time, and 60% time searching on the net, 40% time reading on the inferior quality of this particular content. So this is my point. So classes are starting from tomorrow onwards. You can join there. So now I shall go for one questionnaire round. I shall go for one questionnaire round. Okay, now please ask me your questions, please. Whatever the answers I gave in my delivery, don't ask me the same question because it is getting too late. This 10:10 around. So it might be your dinner time also. So please ask me that question which I did not cover in my discussions. Anyone having any kind of questions from your end? What will be the schedule of the classes? Okay. EMI options, how to fill gap. Okay, good. I have 12 years of experience in coding, and this course is for me as well. 12 years of experience in coding. See, experience in coding means you have done, say, I'm talking about for Mohit. So experience in coding means you have done the coding in field of say PHP or say .NET or say Java or something. But you know that this competitive coding is something different. I told you, there is a 20 plus different classification of problems are there. So preparing yourself for that particular level, so it takes time. So we pay a daily 90 rupees. No, not daily 90 rupees. Actually, the course fee I have mentioned with you, and if you divide that course fee with the number of days, it is coming around 86 rupees around. You can take the C++, you can take Python, you can take Java. So depending on that, but one point I want to again repeat that if you take admission in one course, you can also avail the other course resources. So that is very important. If you take the admission in one course, you can avail the resources. Say you have taken admission for C++, you can access the resources for Python also, but you don't know what to do next with it. That's why, author, I'm telling you, That's why I'm telling you that you should have some uh, guidance from the educators, knowledgeable educators. Then only you can get the path. Otherwise, searching on the net means wasting on the time. Yes, from the net, obviously you can learn so many things, but you know that after getting the right material. So that is the point here. So time is precious. Class timing, you can easily join the respective courses, and you'll be getting all the class timing and all the classes will remain pre-recorded. All the classes will be pre-recorded, so uh, you can also avail them if you miss any on one of the classes, or if you attend the class, then also you can watch the pre-recorded videos. Okay, so all the supports will be with you, and only for you only. Avail this opportunity. Already a 4-star coder at Coursera. Good, very good. Onuj, very good. So why not 7-star? Why not 5-star? Hello, Tejas, please tell me. So I hope that everyone has got my idea, and I've shown you. Let me show you one point. EMI option is also available. One student asked me, we're having the EMI option. Yes, EMI options are there. What about certification? Courtship certification is worldwide accepted, and all industry accept this one, because you know that we conduct this such training in a very honest way, in a very dedicated way, and also the exams will be conducted in a very honest way. So that's why this certification has got a value. It is industry wide is accepted. Any course having got a duration more than 6 months, you can appear for this certification exam free of cost. And obviously for 12 months course, it will be the free of cost exams will be there. Certifications will be provided against your the successful completion of the course, and the certification would be valid for the industry and for the worldwide acceptance. How to build a logic for competitive program? Shubham, that is the point. How to check whether this program is falling under which category, what data structure is required, how to get the logic for the competitive program, that is the skill to be developed. So that's why we are taking this initiative, and for all the Indian and abroad students we are giving this offer. Where is the link to get the content? Godindu, please answer this one. Where is the link to get the content? Tejas is asking. Bornendu, just give the answer, please. Any other questions, please ask me. Any other questions, if you have, let me know. And when we will be discussing lots of interesting problems, and that will be a very, very much resourceful for you. How to do the practice competitive exams? My answer is that, for this Rohit, my answer is that you should go for the CodeShape portal. There are lots of problems are there, but at least at first you should know that how to solve the problem. So that's why that you should sit experts like myself or say other educators. So they'll be giving you the proper guidance at how to solve such problems. And problems are available on the CodeShape portals, and more than 10,000 problems are there. And they have got categorized in multiple different classes and multiple different level of difficulties. Subramaniam, I'm not discussing any project actually. I'm discussing the competitive coding. But if you know coding, if you're really if you're really convenient and comfortable with the competitive coding, any kind of technology for project making will be easy for you. It will be easy for you, and you can get the better solution. See, Utkarsh, I'm telling you, see, whenever you are learning something new, and if you can integrate that new learning with your pre-existing knowledge in your brain, then only, Utkarsh, you should know that it is being stored onto the permanent memory. So that means obviously the previous experience, the previous problem solve techniques you should remember. Not remember, it should get integrated in your brain, so that will make the experience which will help you to solve the upcoming problems. See, there are so many. There is no such better or inferior or something like that. Some problems are also common in multiple coding portals. So that is not the thing is that one coding portal is having all unique problems, because that problem is to get spreaded onto the multiple coding portals. But I can say that I solve almost all problems on this CodeShape portal. I found that very interesting problems are there and very challenging problems are there. See, we are not talking about the technology right now, because there are so many other technologies are there. We are concentrating on the coding skills using Python, Java, or C++, whatever you are selecting. I'm talking to Manjosi. But if you have that concept, if you have that logic building capability and all, then obviously technology would not be a bar for you to implement the same. To implement the same. Okay, I hope that all of you have asked me the questions. Only Indian students can apply for this course. But one student is asking, are you Indian staying at USA? Or you are USA, American student actually? Lots of technology in the market where is focusing. I'm telling you, whenever one company will be recruiting you through your coding rank, I'm talking to Shahid. Whenever company will be recruiting you looking at your good coding rank in the national and international contests, they will bother for your coding rank and your coding skill only, not your technological base. Yes, tutors point. Yes, Shahid. Daniel, I can tell you, you know Python. So practice projects requires lots of logical base. So clear your logic at first. Make lots of programs. Write more than 1,000 programs, and then go for a project. Daniel, you are African, okay? Which programming is best for beginners? You can start with that. Uh, you know, you can start with that C++ or Python or Java. Anyone is suits with you. Python is very easy to understand, very easy to start with. So you can start with the Python. Join the course from tomorrow. Don't think twice. Join the course from tomorrow, and let me get the chance to share my experience and expertise with you. I shall tell you that how to write the code, how to get the logic, how for the implementation. So let us terminate our meeting because it is becoming 10:20. So that will depend upon the respective application where you are going for. Android is having mobile applications. PHP is for the for the web development. Nowadays we don't use PHP. We are using some other techniques for this instead of PHP. Yes, Daniel, you want to join? Okay, Daniel is from African. Daniel, can you leave your email ID in the chat box, please? PHP is outdated. Yes, PHP is outdated. You can go for other versions for the PHP. You can also access. Not only PHP. Actually, our Unacademy, the subscription is supported for Indian only. Okay, so that's why any students from any abroad countries, so they might not be getting the chance here to take the admission. Okay, so let us conclude. Thank you, Daniel. I'm just keeping your email ID here for future references, for the future correspondences. So I'm just keeping this one with me for the future correspondences. Thank you. Java is also very much important. Java is also important. Where we can apply for enrollment. Where you can apply for I'm not talking about only the mere PHP cannot work there. There are so many other technologies are getting integrated with the PHP. So that's what I'm telling. And it's true. It is not a question of laughing anything. Okay, so let us terminate our class. Those students who are interested, they can go for the Unacademy site, and there you can do the registration. Go for the Unacademy site. Just search on the net, Google Unacademy, and then just you'll be getting the link, and then go there and do the registration there. All the information are there on the portal. You can get it there. Obviously, multiple frameworks are there. Not only mere PHP will work there. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So let us terminate our class now. Okay, thank you. Hope we'll be meeting again in our classes. Thank you.